I think in school it's less of an issue, and given that most of the population is now vaccinated, I think it's less of an issue for everyone else. Although I think it's also important to not become complacent and keep in mind that although the majority of the population is now vaccinated, COVID can still be a problem, and there are still individuals who are more adversely affected by COVID than others.
It's less of an issue at schools, but you have had quite the journey with COVID whilst also studying. So tell us a little bit about what the last few years have been like at school. You haven't actually sat any exams yet as a result of lockdowns previously. So how have the last few been in terms of trying to study with all of this going on in the backdrop?
It's been very challenging. I speak as well having had COVID and have missed 3 weeks of school, which was very hard for me because at home it's very hard for you to learn your own stuff because the teacher's not teaching you, obviously. And I had to learn it myself, but then when I come to school I have to catch up as well, and it's not an easy thing to do, especially when I had mocks coming up. So I didn't really catch up on anything, and having not done GCSEs and AS as well, and now getting ready to do A-levels, which is the first exams we're going to do for the first time, it's very challenging.
So how does it feel to be sitting your first ever exams as your sort of final exams to enter university, hopefully?
I personally find it a bit scary to be sitting exams for the first time, and these exams are going to be our A2 exams, which are quite important when it comes to university offers and stuff like that. I think that the exams that we've had to do in class, the end of topic tests, although they test our knowledge in the same way, it's just not the same as sitting actual exams. So that's something that I think most people in our year group are quite worried about. Although I think that this experience is going to be useful anyway, because we do have to sit exams, and we did mocks in January, and I think that was quite helpful in making us more aware of the way that you have to study for big exams like these.
So how would you describe the mood amongst your peers at the moment as they sort of get ready to prepare for exams and also receive offers from university?
They're worried.
Yeah.
Everyone is worried as well because COVID has obviously affected the amount of offers and how universities think. But I think it's a good thing that universities, for example, have lowered their expectations due to COVID, and they have been a bit more lenient. So I think that's a good thing.